Hey, a brief check-in with Battleground, Chapter 31, where Waldo Bttrs steps forward, which it is funny. Jim Butcher is a smart writer, in the sense that, he's kind of written Waldo Bttrs is almost like he's a fan character, this geeky dude who is the coroner at for the city, who's been kind of Harry's sidekick and kind of given him aid, who has a lot of kind of geeky kind of geek interests, Star Wars being amongst them, and he slowly, as the series has gone along, has gained more power and more stuff, culminating in becoming one of the Knights of the Cross, with what seemed to be kind of a throwaway joke of his Knight of the Cross, his sword got broken, and instead of it being a metal sword, it's a beam of light, unmistakably a beam of light, very much like a laser sword or a lightsaber from Star Wars, which is like, oh, that's a funny joke. But it's become a spirit sword, and now all the chips are down. Everyone is beaten. We're at that darkest point in the story. Harry is about to be killed by Titania. That's the name of the Titan. I don't know why that slipped my mind. He's going to be killed by Titania, and he's doomed. This is it. This is the end. And what happens? Waldo Bttrs steps out and says, "Nope. You're not going any further." So it's got the kind of the verve of like, wow, the fan character, the almost a joke character, like not Jar Jar Binks, because you really like Waldo in these stories, but the guy who is the comedic relief comes forward as the great hero, and it's sort of a thing of like, oh, as a geek, as a nerdling myself, you kind of get that swell of like, oh, it's awesome. And then there's the thing where it's like, he is a Knight of the Cross. He's a representative of God. And there's a part of me that goes, hey, wait a minute. Are the Dresden Files Christian fiction? Is this going to be like a thing where, when the chips are down, Jesus is going to save us all? Or, God? I don't think Dresden is going to go that far, but I think Waldo was there to kind of step in and hold the gate, before more forces can come in and more battle can happen. But it was just like one of these, like, okay, cunning use of a kind of a comedic insert character for maybe geeky fans, but then also gets to be the big hero. But also, have you considered Jesus? And this is speaking as somebody who is very much an atheist. I guess I can consider all of these. I can consider all of these mythologies as being myth, being stories, which we use to various degrees to help guide our actions in the world. And hey, I'm a lover of stories, but it's interesting exactly how privileged a place that you get the sense that Jim Butcher has put Christianity, God, in this thing. There are angels who in this world who are neutral and don't want to be drawn into the fight, but we do have these Knights of the Cross who are going to do what's right, who are the representatives on Earth, who have holy swords, and this sword seems to it snapped Harry out of his winter night killing bloodlust killing thing, when he was going to kill the guy who shot and killed Murphy, but also reveals Titania as a hollow, hate-filled creature who is weak in her own way. She is Wrath of the Titans, gigantic, super-powered being way, super ancient being who seems to be calling, as Bttrs talks, he talks in the voice of what is either a god or an angel, and that Titania says, "Oh, you are a traitor. You're somebody who sided with the cockroaches," which is like, oh, okay, so this is obviously kind of drawing a line between whatever we're viewing as Christian gods, Chrstn God, G, single G, and angels, and the these other super ancient powerful beings. It's like, oh, there might be kind of lake creatures. So yeah, I thought I'd stop and say that while I'm waiting for Taco Justice and Belly to Bellies, which are delicious, which I should go get now. All right, more videos later.